I heard the pumpkin spice lattes are out now, so that means pumpkin beers are around the corner. I'm a big fan of pumpkin
Call me a basic bitch. I love it. So
you a brewhead, I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C, Certified Brewhead.
Scott Beer Cole, beer enthusiast.
And this is Beer and Other Shh, the podcast.
Episode 31.
And we are just a couple of blokes helping you fellas and ladies understand and enjoy craft beer.
One pour at a time.
So, how you doing, mate?
Mate, I'm kind of hurting. I'm not going to lie.
It's a little rough, huh?
Yep. Yesterday we enjoyed ourselves at the Chambly Beer Fest in Chambly, Quebec.
As we did, as we do every year.
Yep.
But
third year in a row. We went pretty in this year.
We went in, man.
We kind of had the VIP experience this year, so
we're going to break that down. Instead of like chucking it on the end of the podcast 30, which has all our interviews from the day and shenanigans, we're gonna break that down today. But yes, it was super lit. We're hurting. We're hungover AF right now.
I essentially feel like a bag of smashed ass, if I could best describe the feeling.
I would actually quote you previously as a bag of smashed assholes.
Yeah, that works too.
Which is very specific.
It's pretty accurate to the feelings I have right now.
Right. We're actually coming to you live and direct from Mont Royal. We're at the actual mountain in Montreal. It's a little park on the sort of the bottom end of the mountain. As you can see, there is abundant lamping today. As you can tell, we are just
a bunch of peeps. Yeah, I'm not moving from here for the next couple hours.
I got to sit down with Andrew Gall, who's the head brewer from Mornington. Phenomenal brewery. We had every one of their beers at the brewery in Mornington in Melbourne, and I went to some tap takeovers, and I really sort of went out of my way to try all their stuff. They were one of the most highly recommended breweries that we dealt with. So we're going to start with the IPA. So we're going to pour them into our solo cups. We're in the park, and this is legal, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is Montreal.
Because we're eating a full balanced meal of Miss Vicky's original recipe chips.
Yep.
So it's allowed.
Oh, ready? Oh, yeah.
Oh. Just sitting up is difficult.
Oh, gosh. No, too good. All right. Oh, yeah, Mal.
Oh, yeah, beer.
I'm going to give you more than that. I'm a bit of OCD, so I really am into equality. So like if everyone having the same amount of beer.
So how many beers did Mornington have in their repertoire? Yeah.
At the brewery they had about on tap 4 and then another 3. So I had 7 on tap at the brewery. Then in the fridge they didn't have so I bought the Imperial from the brewery. Andrew gave us some of these IPAs when we left the interview as a kind gesture, which was very cool. So I reckon I had damn near 12 to 15 of the beers.
Okay.
Like I had a lot.
And how many of those are available in the
bottlers?
Yeah.
I would say the regular, because they've got bottles as well. So the Imperial IPA also comes in a bottle. Okay. We had like a porter in a bottle, Imperial Amber also in a bottle. They do a lager now, but I think the lager was canned. So I would say probably like 7 to 10 of them are available in a bottler.
Cool.
So, can you taste the peach and the stone fruit and such?
Not particularly.
It's a little warmed up, to be honest, because I've been carrying them around before we get into the park.
Sometimes I feel like that is more just a suggestion. It's kind of a sweet, hoppy fruitiness. Definitely some lingering bitterness on there, which I'd expect from an IPA. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's full-bodied, full-flavored.
Yeah, I like it. I get that like musty, cardboardy thing from it, which I like.
Okay, hold on. I'll do my face first. Oh, there you go.
Really nice color. It's like
it's a great little cup. That's why I want to get these clearer cups.
Yeah.
Instead of the typical red one that make us look like alcoholics.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really impressed. Nice little yeasty, foamy head. Yeah, I feel like it's a really good, well-rounded beer. Like, it's phenomenal. Personally, the Imperial, when we get to that, like, I really don't want the strength of alcohol that's in it right now, but, like, that was one of my favorite, probably my favorite beer I had on the whole Aussie trip. About 115 beers, I think I ended up having.
Wow. And this was number one.
That was number one. That was definitely the best.
Is it similar to this?
Yeah, but it's like the fruitiness is out of control, and you can't really taste the liquor.
I love fruity, hoppy, juicy IPAs, so it sounds like it's right up my alley.
That's why when we got them back, like I was super amped because I knew you'd love it.
Getting back to yesterday, did you have a favorite beer from the beer festival yesterday?
That's a great question. To be straight up, probably the favorite, and it's not really something that would ever be my favorite, was the Farnham barley wine.
Yeah.
So we actually sat down with Jean, as you probably would have seen by the time you see this. We sat down with Jean, who's the owner and brewmaster or whatever of Farnham, out in Farnham, Quebec, not too far from Chambly, and Dragonfly, cool. I'm distracted.
You're easily distracted.
I know, right? They made the Series Noir, like black series, and they did these like the barley wine on the can. It said 11.2 or 11.9, but he says actually like 14 point something. There was another beer someone else said about that too. Dan told us the Benelux.
From the
Benelux
series.
one.
Oh, right. They called it 11.
Thing.
I think it must be something to do with like if it has to be under 12 or something for legality purposes.
Like that, but they don't check it, right?
Right.
I shouldn't probably rat on them, but they did say it on air. Actually, it's not snitching, right? So that barley wine was honestly phenomenal, man. Like you
really
said, like you taste the maple. They just dumped
like brown
maple
sugar,
in
maple
there.
syrup.
Oh my god, I did not taste 14%. And I'm soft. I'm such a lightweight, and high ABV beers are just not my thing. Only because I can't drink much of them, or it just puts me out. Yeah, that's why we're such a mess today. Like you went out afterwards. I couldn't even go out with y'all. You and Rochelle went in and had some whiskey and a jug of, what is it called? A pitcher of Goose Island and stuff.
Yep.
And I couldn't even, like, I'm like, nah, B, I couldn't even eat dinner. I was like out. But that particular beer, I think, put it over the edge for me. But I think that was my favorite. It was just so well rounded. I was so impressed. And it's always cooler when you drink the beer with the human who made it. I love that. Get their explanation about it, their story. I think that's kind of like powerful and played into the experience of the beer, and that's why part of the reason I like it. So, what would you say for yours?
I guess we had kind of a wide range of beers, right? A lot of the beers we had were strong, doubles and imperials and such.
Almost every one.
Yeah, we started with the strong stuff. I was planning on doing all the big strong beers first and then easing my way down to the
strategy.
Didn't work. Just drank strong beers the entire time. I really liked that the peach beer from.
Yeah, I was about to say Empêchement.
Yeah.
Microbrasserie du Lièvre.
Yes, like that. What would it say? An hour and a half north of Tremblant. So way up there in the sticks. But it was kind of, I guess, different than the rest of the beers. It was a 5% beer.
Yeah.
It was kind of a light. It was either a golden ale or a lager style. It was a lighter.
Almost a wheat.
Yeah.
It was a sour.
Sour, you're right. Yeah, it was like a saison style.
And
yeah.
I'd have to check the review.
Yes, he did. He said some bread in there as well. But it's just nice. It was kind of really easy drinking, crisp, and you could really taste the peaches, but it was still beer. It wasn't like peach juice like some of these beers are just like overwhelmingly, or a lot of them use artificial flavorings, right? This was, I think they put like a...
Oh, and he said how much.
It said how much. It was like 1,000 pounds of peach per 10 hectoliters or something.
He had
I don't know the exact measurements,
check
but
the
he
last
said...
episode, it's there.
But there's a lot of peach in it. You could taste it, and it was just a great summer beer, great for like a beer festival to walk around in the sun and drink a delicious
we had to drink it quicker than I
peach
would have
beer.
liked. Like, cause we took the next one, which was like it was like an amber pale ale or something.
I felt like I was always
Like
chugging my beer because someone's trying to fill up your glass every 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, the people in the Quebec beer industry are super cool, mad cool. Everyone was like super welcoming, very warm.
Yeah.
Like, come drink this. And
I think we got invited to Spain at some point, or like, I don't know.
From Miguel,
No, everyone was awesome, and you can tell they're really passionate about their beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them up on that. If that offer still stands, Miguel, we're...
like, hook us up.
Yeah.
We're going to be there.
I know it was one of the later interviews we did, so everyone was a little tipsy. Yeah.
We actually had an interview, I don't know if we ever put the podcast together, so I hope it makes it, but we did an interview with Unibrew. It wasn't anyone from the brewery.
Last one of the night as they're kicking people out of the festival, like...
And we listened to it back, and I had...
It's pretty ridiculous.
Zero recollection of that interview. Like, I don't remember... I remember talking to him, I remember drinking the beers, but I don't even remember getting out our little beer troll here and recording an interview. Y'all saw it before in the last one. Actually, you would have seen it. Yeah, anyway. So I don't remember talking to him at all. We listened back. I told him about the fact that we can get Unibrew in our the depot.
We were quite excited about that. Yeah,
like 4 times. Like
kept saying the same thing. Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't really get drunk too often. I don't know. I don't really like being drunk, and I was plastered. You could tell slurring. We started swearing a lot and stuff, and it got a little messy as beer festivals tend to do. So let's do the IPA, Imperial IPA.
Oh yeah.
So this is 8.5. Great.